It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of... And the Volunteers will put it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
He's into the open down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. And they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Back to throw, it's Dalton. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, he couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bettis. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. To the air on first down. Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep them standing up.
Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Puts it out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The Volunteers in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the back. Third down play from the gun. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown Vols. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dalton. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. To the air on 2nd down. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking to get it in. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Spins away from the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels are marching down the field.
Of 18. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drop. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Dalton. Rushes on him. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Dalton. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 2 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The give to the tailback. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we'll Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Vols have it with a first and goal.
6-yard line. First and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
At the 5-yard
Second and goal coming up.
brings up second and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Bettis. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down.
Now fourth and goal.
Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
48, Coyotes, 7.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football.
Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Bettis. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Dalton. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. On target. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
8-yard line. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Kemp. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.